Many universities are beginning to move towards having learning as a collaborative experience where students play an active role in what is being taught. How important do you think this is?
I think it's extremely important. I really do. I've had a module this year where it was sort of a overarching module of law and social justice, but within that there was pathways, so you could choose the specific sort of lens that you looked at it. And I did one on equal pay, which was really interesting. But in the first sort of lecture with the sort of equal pay professor, she basically asked us what we wanted to include in some of our learning, because she was new to the school and was able to sort of create the module for us as we were going along. I often engage more when I've been collaborated with, and therefore I enjoy the module more. I feel like I'm able to give more to it, and I'm not just regurgitating other people's opinions and sort of critiquing them for the sake of critiquing them. And I think that makes me a better student when I've had that collaborative experience.
What's your experience of different ways of being taught at the university? Have you been taught a concept in an interesting way that stuck with you?
I am a COVID cohort person. So when I first started at uni, everything had to be adapted and everything was different. And slowly being in person has been being reintroduced. And I think because of that, my course leaders had to be very much more innovative in the way they taught for us to be able to, well, get the grades that obviously we needed, but also have a good understanding and a good basis and be able to move on to the next year and progress. So they've definitely been really good in terms of thinking of different ways. And we've had like small seminars, like little focus groups. And I feel like each sort of way has been relevant to what we're being taught. So with anatomy and physiology, it was a lot of it was online, and it made more sense to have it online because we were doing a presentation, and my mind in person just goes after like 2 minutes. But if I'm like at home, I'm comfortable, I can get a cup of tea, I'm totally cool. Whereas now when I'm studying and doing my dissertation, we have small focus groups, so we have one-on-one sessions and in person, and that makes it way more easier, and I'm a lot more engaged because I'm talking about something that I'm passionate about, which is my dissertation. So, and like as much as everyone else's is really interesting, too much like different ideas would be way too overwhelming, and it's nice to sort of get with a group of like 3 people and really go into depth about what you're talking about.
I think possibly in biology we have quite an interesting experience with where a lot of different people teach us because different people are experts in their field. And one of the modules I have now, we have entirely honorary lecturers, so they all come from the LSTN. And I've definitely noticed there's a big difference between the way that they teach us. Like their lectures are a lot more interactive. When we go in, we have 2 hours of like discussion and chatting, whereas most of my biology-based lectures that are from the uni, they're not as interactive with us. It's good to have a balance of both, because either way I feel like it can get a bit much, because sometimes I don't want to spend 2 hours talking, but it needs to have a balance. Yeah.